Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Prison Architect. Damn, it is good to be back. I didn't tell you guys, but I've actually been away a little bit. I went to Belgium for a week. Well, Belgium and Germany. Oh, God, hang on. Okay, let's just do this and this. Let's get these guys back in here. There's still so many people that need treating. Have they been Oh, they've all been treated. By the looks of it. Anyway, yeah, so Belgium and Germany, which was really nice. It was pretty awesome actually. I got to go there for work and basically hang out with a bunch of Belgian and Germans, Germinals, Belgians and Germinals, and you know, do some cool worky things and basically just have a merry old time. It's taken me like 3 days and I'm still not quite recovered from jet lag. It's not something that I deal with super duper well, unfortunately. But I think I'm getting there. I think I'm almost there. I'm to the point now, although I did wake up this morning at like 2 a.m. So it's now 4 o'clock in the morning while I'm recording this because I just couldn't sleep. But I'm becoming more and more functional as each day goes by, and I can actually, have conversations and do work and that sort of stuff. I went straight back to work too, which was not the greatest. I probably should have insisted on taking a couple of days off, but hey, what do you do? Anyway, so we're back here in the Gulag. And things are going pretty well at the moment. We've got these guys. Oh, what do you want, Calvin? Calvin? Media have moved on something else and banning TVs and Okay, great. That's right. We had to remove our televisions. Although I can't remember now where they were. There was one in the old common room. So how many TVs do we have? We've got 3 TVs in storage. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll put a couple here and here. Alright, those boys can have some. And then we'll put a couple here. We'll buy an extra one for these chaps. There we go. Look at these dedicated chaps. Right? Old Mikhail Melanov. Bless him. Bless Mikhail, right? For, like, we're in the Gulag here, and we find someone with a super duper Russian name for us. But old Mikhail, super duper sick. He's been treated, but he's still a bit crook. But he's still pumping some iron. I mean, that's some plague doctor. Yeah. A vigilante who has killed 13 drug lords. Good on you, Francis. You're not the hero that the Gulag needs, but you're the hero that is green. Anyway, so we've got some fresh tellies set up for these boys now, so they can chill out and relax. And we'll give one to these chaps as well, shall we? Objects, TV, we'll pop one in here for the Max Sec boys, and they can have some telly as well. Spiffy. Okay, so today, here's what I want to do. This prison's going really nicely, right? We're doing really well. We're expanding and all that sort of stuff. But I said at the start of this that I wanted this prison to be super duper escape proof, and that has absolutely not been the case. We have had a number of escapes. We have had a number of problems. So as a result, I'm setting a new rule right here, right now. We're going to go through and check a couple of toilets and stuff like that. We're going to keep an eye on this and see how things are going. But the basic rule of thumb from here on in is no more escapes or game over. The next escape that happens in this prison, and if it happens during this episode while we're setting up for escape proofing, it's probably a little bit early. But I think we should set that rule, and then that's the end. That's the end if it happens. And to help us out, I'm going to get some guard towers set up. All right, I think that's going to be handy for us. We've got 65,000 smackaroonies in the bank. I believe that a good thing to do will be, especially for these buggers here, is going to be, let's buy out this area. spiffy. And then, oh, this is gonna be jolly expensive, but we're gonna get ourselves a perimeter wall. We'll put it one back from the road here, just so that there's a little bit of walking room. So we're gonna get a perimeter wall that stretches down like, is that already 6,000? Oh my god. Okay. Never mind then. Okay. So maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just put another fence in here. And we'll just make this fence a little bit further away from the prisoners. Because the danger that we have is that these boys, like this toilet here, is so freaking close to this fence. It is very super danger bad. And I don't want that. I don't want people to be able to just go, bloop, okay, I've tunneled out, I'm done. I want them to have to work for it. You know, if they're not going to be willing to put in the hard yards to get where they need to go, look, I'm just not interested in your shenanigans, young man. There we go, a couple of extra pipes in there. Not interested in this lazy, just privileged, I want to be able to dig 3 squares and be free. No, not interested at all. So you got to work for it. You got to dig all the way. Well, I mean, technically they can dig to here, or they can dig all the way to here. But you know, as long as it's a bit harder, I'll be happy. We might put another fence out the back here as well, and just sort of have multiple layers of fences. Maybe a little bit of barbed wire floating about as well. Actually, let's go like this. Let's go another fence up here like this. Alright, we'll just have like these airlock fence areas. I mean, a fence doesn't really make a good airlock because it's made from chain link. So it's not exactly the greatest, but shit, you know, I'm doing what I can with what I got. Bear with me. And then we'll have a door here that leads out to materials, another fence. We'll just have like a lovely maze of fences, yeah? Stretch them all out like this. Have it coming up all the way up to here. And we can dot some sniper towers in here when they come online as well. And then I guess, like in materials, or is it objects? Where's the barbed wire? So we don't want these guys to tunnel to here and then leap out. So we could probably stretch a little bit of barbed wire about. But honestly, at the moment, we haven't seen anyone really try to escape. Right? The only place that people have tried to escape is out through the front door, and they've not been terribly successful at that. So I can only assume that that's, you know, this is a danger here. Sure, people can just sort of scarper and follow these cooks as they go to get their deliveries, and then run straight across the road and off to freedom. But I think if we put a sniper tower right here, and then maybe, you know, a couple in directly easy to run to areas, then yeah, that should bring things down a little bit. Okay, cool. So we've still got these paramedics floating about. I kind of don't think that they're needed anymore because these guys have all been treated. Oh, he's not been treated. He's been treated, but not this guy. Is he? But he doesn't show as sick. He's just kind of green. What's wrong with you, Chris? Arrested for killing of a man/woman called Becky. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Well, you belong in there, but I don't know how that lines up with trafficking, so never mind. Okay. So, all of these guys, some of them are still sick, but all of them seem to be treated. So I think these paramedics can probably be sent on their merry now. They can go back to the ambulance house where the ambulances live. They can go back to the hospital and, you know, just chill out and do whatever it is that they need to do. And when we need them again, we'll give them a ring. This guy needs treating still. What? All right, come on. Come and look after McAvoy. McAvoy needs some drugs. This guy is fine. He's fine. What? What's this guy? Lockdown, active, and suppressed. And that's fine, and cool, and fine, and needs jeez. Needs treating. Okay, in your pop. Go and check this. Who's this guy? Tim Parker? Oh, have you got a funky beard? False imprisonment. Well, sorry, mate. Not guilty to false imprisonment. Is that a double negative there? I'm not sure. Tim, you might need to rethink your plea on that one. Right, so, let's see. The other thing, so prison-proof, escape-proof shenanigans is one thing that we need to do. The other thing that was mentioned to me is this here schoolroom, having the prisoners, or having guards, swooning about in here, and especially, so I did look up some information on this, having guards rolling around in places where you're doing reform stuff, and reform stuff is classroom. I'm not sure if it is workshop as well, but I'm assuming classroom and you know, counseling sessions and that sort of stuff. If you've got a guard, and it specifies armed guard, but I'm not sure. I don't want to run the risk, right? If there's someone with a gun near them, then they will be suppressed, and it'll sort of reduce, like they'll put their head down. Hang on, let's see. So this guy, he's got his head down, right? Because he's fully suppressed. You can see that they're sort of wandering. Oh dear. Okay, deaths don't count. And there's been 0 today, so it's fine. Anyway. So, let's treated. There's a tunnel here. Oh shit. Uh-oh. What? Dog handler. Pissed off. Okay. Roll call. Okay, where don't we have... Although, medium... So normal security isn't like fully populated, so it might not be this section, but we'll search these toilets. And we'll search these toilets. And we'll search these toilets. Okay, great. It's kind of difficult because I don't have the prison fully populated at the moment. But I'm assuming that I should be able to see dummies, because we've spotted what may be a tunnel here. So I just want to double check and make sure that... Why have you got a fork in your hand, mate? Can you get searched? You should not have a fork. It's forking disgusting. Now, do a little quick search of this and see if this is just a false flag. It may well be, but I just want to be safe. I don't want to run the risk of suddenly finding a tunnel that comes, you know, and these guys are probably the culprits, right? They'll tunnel out and then out and down through like a large pipe that's in here somewhere and find their way out through here. But look, better safe than sorry. Anyway, suppression. So all of these guys are pretty good, right? They're not really suppressed. Not really suppressed. They need sleep, but that's okay. They need luxuries as well. And spirituality and a whole bunch of other crap. But that's fine. We'll figure those guys out later on. Especially Green Hat Man here. But, yeah, so... Suppressed. These guys are all suppressed because there's guards patrolling, I guess? He's okay. Well, he might be suppressed because he was punished. I'm not sure. But what we need to do is remove the patrols from the classroom. So let me just do that while we're here. Deployment. Was it a patrol or a deployment? Yeah. Oh, they were armed guards. And... Oh, okay. So, and here, not here, there, and there. Okay, so remove those, and guard patrols. So we'll just remove these. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, so there's no patrols in this room, but what I will do is get a couple of cameras in there, because I don't think that cameras suppress them. I think they should be okay, but, you know, having armed guards strolling around in there will make them scared, and they won't, like, pay attention to the teacher and stuff. They'll just be, like, totally eyeball focusing on the barrel of the shotgun the whole frickin' time. And, look, I can imagine, if you're there and you're trying to learn algebra, and, you know, you're trying to get through, you know, differentiation and you know, matrices and all that other math stuff that I really don't understand anymore. Like, I can remember the names of them, but it's like, you know, I can remember the names of cars, but I can't tell you exactly how they work. Like, you know, hey, you know, there's a Porsche 911. Great. How does it work? I don't know. It goes places. It's about all I know. Same goes with mathematics. I can remember roughly how that stuff works, but if you put it in front of me now, my head would probably explode. Because I'm just, you know, it's been way too long since I was at school and since I had to care about any sort of mathematics beyond, you know, simple stuff like adding two numbers together, or, you know, that's actually, I tell you what, the sort of mathematics that I don't do. Oh, what's this? Hey, we mop. We do some mopping. There's Mr. Janitor mopping up what appears to be shit, which is pretty good. I'm happy that shit is no longer being allowed to float about on the floor of our prison. Anyway, calculating. When I went, so, you know, here in Australia, tipping is not really a thing. Like, occasionally, if you have a super duper good meal, and you know, you drop, let's say, you go out on a date and you drop $200 on a meal, for you and your lass or gent, whatever the case may be, then it's, you know, you don't have to tip, but if I get really good service and I'm really well looked after, on a $200 meal, I'll drop a 20 on the table and go, thank you very much, that was excellent. It's not common. It's done as a special thank you to your server or waiter or what have you. And when I went to the United States, however, holy freaking dooly, I got very confused. And I feel sorry for the person that first served me when I landed in San Francisco airport, because I hadn't quite been told by people that a 10% tip is considered, you know, in Australia, sweet, no worries, that's a nice thing to do. In the States, 10% super duper insult, like, wow, that was the most pathetic meal I've ever had in my life sort of thing. So, yeah, random server from that sort of grill in San Francisco airport when I was transferring to go to Atlanta. Sorry about that. I really did appreciate your service. My coffee was magically refilled every time I looked away from it, as was my lovely tall glass of frosty ice water. Which, I tell you what, after an international flight, having a bottomless cup of coffee and a bottomless glass of ice water was super duper appreciated. So if I'd have known how to tip properly, I definitely would have done. We couldn't find a tunnel, so either there isn't one, or we just didn't find it. But I'm sure everything will be fine, right? Surely. Let's get some connections. Now, hang on. Was it? Which one was not connected enough? Was it this one? Let's try. I'll tell you what. Let's do this and this. These are both kind of overloaded, but hopefully between them, they'll keep this. No, they won't, will they? I think we kind of need more. Chief, what are you doing? Have we got a taser roller? Oh, that's right. Oh, we got hang on. Did we schedule that up? Okay, cool. So 6 to 7 a.m. guard taser certification. Sick pants. Okay, so that is going to start chewing into our cash though, because when these chuckleheads all go and get certified, there's only 2, which is a bit disappointing. Oh no, here we go. Well, because it's not quite 6 o'clock. So here come all the guards in to learn how to not electrocute, you know, people. Basically, I think the training here is when someone says, "Don't tase me, bro," that's when you pull the trigger. That's a very old reference, isn't it? Oh man, I'm showing my age. Anyway, so these boys are going to learn how to use their tasers, but as soon as they get it figured out, they're then going to roll out of here and go and buy it, or they're going to go and get a taser from the lockup, which is going to cost me, I think they're like $500 a throw. So, yeah, that's going to chew into our cash a little bit. But thankfully, we are getting a good amount of paroles rolling through at the moment. So, you know, we should theoretically be okay. All right, cool. So that's taken care of, you know, well, let's see. We've got some extra fences, which is great. We've got these boys stuck here, which we could fix that. I could probably put some automated doors on those fences. It's probably not a bad idea, but we can come back to that next time. Paroles are ticking along quite nicely and will hopefully result in a good amount of get out of here profit. Why is this door not opening? Who's not manning the door controls? Is this not connected? Oh. Okay. There we go. That's a bit better. Are there any other ones that aren't connected that I've just missed because I am blind? No? Okay. Cool. So we do have a few cameras that need looking after. We'll have to figure that out shortly. This guy had a fork. I didn't check on that guy down there, but I'm assuming that fork was confiscated. So very shortly, our guard towers should be completed. Our guards are getting tasers so we can have less bloody brawls in the prison, although we really haven't had that many. I'm kind of pleased with how everyone's, you know, behaving themselves and going along. So, you know, I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So next episode, we'll get some sniper towers set up. And basically, yeah, I'm calling it now. Any escapes as of the end of this episode, that's it. We get fired at that point, and we're going to have to move on and start a new prison and, you know, try something different. But this is the challenge mode. Started at the beginning, but no, it begins now. No more escapes from this. Oh, there's still... Ah, shit. Alright, next episode, find out where these 2 infected prisoners are and finally get them treated. And then, no escapes. Cool. Alright, friends. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I do hope that you like and subscribe and join me next time and all the good things that happy YouTubers do. And, yeah, have a good day. See ya.